Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we get to work on this RV, this Georgetown. I'm really excited because the time's clicking. We actually got to take this thing out at the end of the month, maybe a little bit later. But time's going fast. We got to keep knocking this thing out. Today I got a call from the metal store and our pipes are in. So we're going to make the frames for this body and then we're going to pretty much put it together. Make sure the wall, put it together as much as we can, and hopefully other parts will come in from the dealer for the radiator support, and hopefully we got a lot of work ahead of ourselves. Let's get it knocked out.
I want to talk about today's video sponsor. Today's video sponsor is Exter. Exter is known for inventing the first trackable wallet, and now they're on a mission to upgrade the rest of your carrying essentials. They make suitable wallets, bags, accessories that help you get more out of every day. These things are super slim, about half the size of a conventional wallet, but it carries over 12 cards and cash. Quick card access all your cards by click of a button with a signature trigger mechanism. Built-in RFID blocking protects you from data theft and wireless skimming. Premium leather, extra pocket cards for cash. The solar-powered tracker device lets you track your wallet's location from your phone. 2 hours in the sun equals 3 months of charge. This thing is slick, the size of a credit card, but yet it's a GPS tracker that's solar powered. Super easy to use, hook it up to your phone, just get the app and you're good to go. Honestly, this wallet is awesome. Like I said, slim, easy to use. I love the one click. I just came back from a cruise and I actually used it to take with me because it's a lot smaller and I was able to track it, so a lot less worry about where's my wallet, kind of peace of mind. So yeah, beautiful. Make sure you check out the link down below and save 35% off. Father's Day sale going on right now, so make sure you don't miss out and get your loved one a great wallet.
All right, so I just came back from the metal store. We got some new aluminum piping and we couldn't order this stuff. They said this was custom ordered or much thinner, so we got a little bit thicker. That means we're rebuilding this thing even stronger, or we are going to rebuild it. So what we got to do is remake this little bracket, which shouldn't be too hard because all it does is sit like this. So we got measurements. We should be able to recopy this, redo all that. So it's going to look like one piece. So let's go ahead and measure, cut this pipe up, make ourselves a little jig, weld it up, and put it on. Sounds pretty easy. Let's get to it. All right, just like that, we used the template that we had right here and we made this little jig. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the aluminum welder. I'm gonna tack it in place and we'll see how it looks. All right, so there we have it. We kind of made a shape for it. It's looking really good. I mean, once we get the welder out here, we'll make it a little bit tighter. We'll clean up the welds, make this a little bit better, and we can weld this thing completely shut. We also got to fix little repairs right here, get it all this, and it's going to be solid. And it's definitely thicker stuff than this. This stuff is going to burn through easily, so we're reinforcing it much nicer. And before we know, this side's going to be done. So let's probably get the welder all the way out here, weld this whole piece in, and then cover it up. All right, so it's actually the next day, and last night I knocked out the tubing. So this little cabinet came in. So we got a new cabinet door because ours was busted. So went ahead and made the size for the cabinet door. Really easy. We got it all kind of like it was before. Made some measurements off the old paneling we had. Got that all matched up, really looking really good. So the next thing I want to do is actually, we have the 8-foot sheet that came in, and we are going to mock it up and we're going to cut it up. Also the new panel came in. So this is going to be the thing that goes underneath that's going to cover it to match it. And we got to measure before we put it in. So let's go get the plywood sheet out. Let's mock it up. Make our line to where we're going to cut this. Cut it down there where it's going to slide because we got a 4x8 sheet. And look at that. It's looking really good, nice and straight. So let's get straight to work. All right, so there we have it. We got the 4x8 sheet put in there. We had to cut it out a little bit to fit it into this corner, and then we're gonna trim it here. But so far the bottom's looking good. I put the old piece behind it, so it's gonna be like a template. We can trace it out, but I'm definitely liking it. And then we did go to 4 feet, which is not a big deal. We're gonna trace it, cut it out, take it off, and put the self-tappers in there, which is gonna make it look like a shape. This RV's coming along nicely. And here's the other part. So this thing came in, we got I think it was 10 feet by 5 feet of the tallness. So this stuff is, I guess, what goes on the outside. It kind of protects it. And it's gonna be enough, and it's gonna be tall enough to kind of replace the whole thing. Because I don't wanna do like we're gonna patch it in here and then patch it on top. So I think we're gonna go ahead and remove this window, remove this mirror, and we're gonna go all the way up. So there's gonna be only one seam over there and one seam over there. It's gonna be easier to fix it up. Let's go ahead and trace this thing out, take it off, and see how this turns out. All right, so there we go. We got the template in there. Also put some self-tappers, so we're gonna, when we glue it, we can put it together, and then we'll take them off when we're done. not a big deal. So it's definitely looking good. Got the wheel arch right there looking good. This is all looking good. So next thing we'll do is actually take off this whole panel. We're gonna prep behind it. We're gonna cut that line over there, and we're gonna get this thing ready to finally glue it all the way in, just like the other side. So let's get all that knocked out. Alright, so I tried to fill up with styrofoam. That was not that good of an idea. It did over here good, but the open spot, it did not did so well. So I might have to just take apart the wall from the inside and re-styrofoam it. But let's go ahead and glue this thing in and make it permanent. All right, and just like that, we glued it in. Now we gotta wait for it to dry completely, and then we're gonna take all these guys out and then start working on the window and this whole side. Well, we got some time for that. And then I went to the dealer and my bracket finally came in for the other side of the radiator. So might as well take time and put that in, get all the radiator hoses, all that lined up, and get some coolant in this thing. So let's try it out. All right, so there we go. We got the last piece that we got to put on. I roughly made a shape, so we don't need this piece. We just need this really big piece. We're gonna go all the way to the window. I got that window removed. I got the mirror removed. So we're gonna lay it on top. We're gonna draw it out, cut it out, see how it looks, and then hopefully glue it. We'll probably just glue the other side first with the extra piece we have, see how the glue sticks. I bought a different kind of glue, and this one maybe will give us some more time to mess with it. So let's see how this turns out. All right, so I tried this new glue and it's not working as good as I thought, but we'll see how it dries up in the morning and let it cure fully. We'll take it all off. If it sticks, it sticks. If it doesn't, we'll try something different. Let's go ahead and trim out the other side and get that one ready to glue. All right guys, and just like that, we got this thing glued on and we got it braced up. So I had to buy a couple more clamps for it to hold down, but it's gonna be good. Hopefully in about an hour or so, it should be dry, we can take it apart. But that's all the time we got for this episode, you guys. Leave us a comment down below what you guys think of the progress so far, because it's coming along. Next time we're gonna start doing some body work and hopefully start putting the front case on, drive this thing off the frame machine and keep working, because we're almost there. We got a deadline. We'll catch you guys next time.